How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're playing some more Black Green Rock Dino time here. So I recently came across Bosch and Roll's video where they were playing an Invasion of Ikoria, Overlord of the Balemurk, Vampire Hexmage list, where they're utilizing Emperor Bones. And most notably, they were playing Zero Tarmogoyf, and I was trying to figure out how to attack this current metagame because honestly, I think Nethergoyf and Tarmogoyf are not really well positioned at the moment. I think there's just a lot of graveyard hate with a lot of main deck rug progenesis. And because of that, I just feel like the Goyf suite is just not very well positioned. So I was trying to brainstorm like an Emperor Bones type list, and what I got stuck on was I felt like it was really reliant on our opponent's graveyard. Like, sure, we could like mill over Overlord ourselves, and that would be kind of like the best case scenario. But I wanted something that was a little more proactive. So I think that's where playing stuff like Shriek Maul is we already played the Shriek Maul, so I kind of wanted more like something more than just that because we can invoke a Shriek Maul, get it back with Emperor, and then like adapt the Emperor and bring the Shriek Maul back. Like stuff like that is something I'm looking more of those type of effect, but maybe even more. So I'm gonna bring over this preview pane here so I can kind of start talking about the cards. So I want to like talk about Emperor, where this is a card that, again, like I think this is going to take that 2-drop slot where Tarmogoyf was currently occupying, and that's where we can adapt something and hopefully take over the game from there. So that's where we're gonna try out a Troll of Khazad Dum. This is a card from Lord of the Rings where it has swamp cycling. And it's basically a 6-6/5 that can't be blocked except by 3 more creatures, and that's where the ability is like basically we're running our 23rd and 24th lands as Troll of Khazad Dum. And for those who have been seeing like my Saga list, most notably we're not playing Saga because again I think there's just a lot of Wrath Disguise, and I think Saga is just not very well positioned either. So with Troll, this is a card where you can just play as a 23rd, 24th land, swamp cycle it. It's also a way to find our lands with Overlord. And on top of that, this is a card that we can potentially exile with Emperor Bones. And then we just have a 6 mana, or sorry, just like we can adapt to and just have a 6 powered creature just attacking in that is almost unblockable. So this is that missing piece to the puzzle that I was trying to figure out, that I saw from BoshnRoll's list, and I think he credited Mr. Toots. So I want to give a shout out to them for finding this tech. So I wanted to try that out specifically today. In combination with that, we're also trying out Malevolent Rumble. This is a card that I really liked in the Abzan list that I was playing with Ketchamos. So I'm gonna try it here now that we have for Nethergoyf. We essentially have 8 self-mill effects with Rumble and Overlord. So hopefully our Nethergoyfs get bigger because without stuff like Mishra's Bauble, our Nethergoyfs can be pretty small. On top of that, making this Eldrazi spawn is twofold. It helps make fodder for Grist. This is where I previously didn't like Grist just because when we weren't running Orcish Bowmasters, we didn't really have much sacrifice fodder. Like ideally, like we would sacrifice the Orc army token. And now with Form Malevolent Rumble, we have more sacrifice fodder. On top of that, we have Overlord of the Millwork, and it'll be great just to be able to hardcast this for 5 mana. And that is a real option now that we aren't playing Urza Saga and we have the Eldrazi spawn to be able to essentially ramp us. On top of that, sometimes we just want to be able to tutor for something, get X equals 3 with Invasion, try to get our tutor targets. Let's say we want to exile the graveyard. We want to It's really, really hard to go X equals 3 with Urza Saga. So it'll be interesting to see how much I'll miss Urza Saga, specifically in this list, now that we are, subtracting the power level of Urza Saga, but we're increasing the power level with stuff like Emperor Bones, and trying to, like, cheese wins out with Troll. So, and the sideboard, we have 4 Fulminators just to kind of try out the 4 Fulminator Emperor Bones type of package on top of course, Overlord. Maybe we can try to loop that. We have 2 Hero Mice to be able to tutor for it. With Invasion, Culling Ritual is a nice sweeper. Collector Oof is a nice tutor target as well as Plague Engineer. Endurance is for more Graveyard Hate. That's instant speed. And then lastly, 2 Overlord for the black-white matchup. So I'll be really interested to see how, this different shell kind of performs. Of course, it's still that 4 Hexmage, 4 Overlord, 3 Invasion, backbone. But I think this will act very differently with Emperor Bones, Troll, No Saga, and Malevolent Rumble. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Round 1 on the play. If this is an untapped land, that would be pretty good. Because we can just troll on 1. I'll keep it. Because it is a surveil land, we can try to hit a land drop, and we can just rumble or just Emperor. We have the Emperor plus Troll quote unquote combo here, so I'll try it. Well, out of all the hands where our turn to Mortuary is our only land drop, it could be worse. This is worst case scenario is we just whiff on a land next turn, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because the other thing too is if we hit our land drop, we can rumble, and then sacrifice Eldrazi spawn to Swamp Cycle here. Amulet of Vigor. That is scary. Our hand isn't really well equipped to beat that. Top of land. Well, we can, in theory, Emperor and try to win out that way. Got an Emperor. Get the Troll. We're gonna attack for 10 next turn. We can try to Hexmage the Saga. If we draw a land, we can Hexmage the Saga. So then they don't get to search up another Amulet next turn. Push. I think I want to do it. Oh, I fucked up. No, actually that's fine. Up to... I'll leave my invasion in the graveyard. So I will push. Let's remove all the Saga counter so they don't get the... We need them to not have a bounce land here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abrupt Decay. Do I just rumble, try to get a land, and then decay the Amulet? I won't exile anything. I really needed a land. So attack with the Emperor. Decay the Amulet. Because if I whiff on the Malevolent Rumble on the land, then I just kind of die. Oh, they gained the ability already, huh? Okay. 2, 3, 4. So they have 2 instances of make a dude. Fatal push. Do I just want to make that same play again? Hexmage, but then they can just... I feel like we're not going anywhere with this plan. If I rumble, what am I trying to find with rumble? There's the Amulet. See if they attack, or if they both double block. That may not. So I'll push this one. I think I'll have to do that same play. Keep them off of Amulet of Vigor. I'm not really progressing my game plan here, but kind of need our land drops. Okay, do they have Primeval Titan? Overlord of the Balemurk, not bad. I think I'm gonna rumble here. And I'll probably Shriek Maw. Oh, I should just hold up Shriek. I can't hold up Shriek Maw anyway. So I think I'm gonna rumble. Finally get a land here. Pretty painful one though. I guess I could just use a spawn. But I think I'll keep the spawn. We could append the Overlord too. Or adapt the Overlord ourselves. That would be funny. We just need them to not have a Titan now. Okay, another Amulet is fine. Gonna have 6. Okay. We just couldn't double spell profitably. Like in a sense, like we just kind of got stuck on mana this game, and it's kind of unfortunate. Oh, are they just gonna make a construct? That's fine, actually. So they have a lot of amulets that I can't stop anyway. So they obviously don't have a Titan. So I can adapt a troll, attack, play Overlord. Yes, I'll bring back a Hexmage. Pick Troll. Doesn't matter. I won't pick anything. So, dodge Titan one time? They're floating a mana, that's not good. Expedition map. We kept them off the Urzus Saga trigger for the third chapter for so long, but this, I'm assuming they have Oh. Okay. They're gonna... Okay, that's fine. That just goes infinite. They have the 6 mana for Titan. 4 Fulmar Mages and a Haywire Might. Bro, we'll try this. Okay. We have the Fulminator Emperor of Bones combo. I like to call it a combo. They go turn 1 Amulet. We just kind of have to not do that. We just have to Abrupt Decay. We'll get a tap land, a Surveil land here. There's a Saga. Okay. They do have an Amulet on one. So luckily we have the Decay. I'll put that graveyard. Okay. Well, play Forest, I guess. Decay that. My plan on turn 3 is just to fulminate the Saga, probably. Oh, okay. Emperor of Bones. We'll see how well these 4 fulminators come into play. Pop you. We're doing it. We're doing it. Do this. Adapt you. Attack. Pop you. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Can't really do anything. I been my mortuary. I guess I can I could troll Emperor. Troll, get a land. Emperor, exile it. And then play Hexmage. 1, 2, 3. Do this. Exile. This is... I want this one to target the troll. This one, I'll exile the Saga. Attack for 6 is not lethal. I could also just exile the troll and attack for 10. They go to 8, and then my emperors are lethal, actually. Yeah, I might just do that. I think it's better than just playing a Hexmage that doesn't do anything. Because then our emperors are lethal. They basically need another amulet to go off. We already saw 2. Mana. Okay, Triad, sure. So we need... They don't play land. So they do need a chop block once. Okay. So I guess we crack our peat land. I think I should crack my forest first, just to thin the deck. We can get Invasion of Ikoria, and that's lethal with Dino time. So I need a, like, an invasion wins the game here. So do this. Crack. Fulminator Mage will also be nice. Malevolent Rumble. If I hit a Shriek Maul, that's fine. I did hit a Shriek Maw. Cool. Oh, man. These Emperors are pretty cool, though. This is the kind of the synergy. Like, we might not win this match, but that's just, like, good data of getting the Emperor online, double fulminating with 4 fulminator mages, playing 4 fulminator mages, trying to hit him. And then, like, we had a line where we can, like, Hex Mage off the Emperor Bones, like, the counters off it, and then adapt it again. I'm liking the Emperor Bones by Hex Mage synergy. That is pretty cool. Well, double Thoughtseize plus a Haywire Maid is something I can't really pass up. Man, that's pretty good. Oh, they have double Saga. We need action as soon as possible. This is a Dryad. Oh, they're just making a dude. Okay, sure. Playing a Saga. So they have 2 Sagas. Hexmage. 3, 4. I think I just have to pop the amulet here. I misplayed. I shouldn't have gotten basic forest. Now I can't Hexmage plus Thoughtseize anymore. So let's just say we knew about that one. Our Trawler doesn't do anything. Yeah, we might just lose to this. Just double Saga is really hard. What's the goal of this deck? Just a mid-range. It's just a mid-range deck. Interact, beat down. Switch between being an aggro deck versus a control deck. General consensus there. Man, I don't know how we get out of the spot without like a double. We really needed like an Overlord there or a Rumble. I guess we just spend the turn thought seizing here and then just getting a Roxanne. Interesting. And then just getting a Surveillant down. Yeah, we need like a Overlord. Overlord would be the best draw. We're just gonna get Saga out. Yeah, I misplayed by not getting the Hexmage down here. Unfortunate. Or getting the basic forest. That can go in the graveyard. Okay. Overlord is here. Do I just Haywire Might the Saga at this point? I guess so. We need to dodge Titan one time. I think it's better for me just to get this Hexmage online. Yeah, I could have had Hexmage already in play. I could have Haywire Mighted. Man, not getting the Hexmage in play is really costing me the game here. That's subtle getting the basic forest. Now we just hope that we dodge a Titan. Otherwise, we just kind of lose. They make a construct here. That's good for me. Okay, that means they did not draw a Titan. Okay. Returning Saga. Okay. I think I'll take 5. Block here. Malevolent Rumble. So I go up to 7. There's 3s. So I have another basic forest. So I can go to 4. Haywire Might. Bring back Haywire Might. Could also just get another Goif back, in theory. Let's fetch. Go to forest. Haywire Might. Tag you. Go to 6. Rumble. Attack. Only take 1 hit. Gotta get the Haywire Might back. I want them to double block. I need to have them essentially just make a mistake. No, I'm just dead. That turn where I didn't play my Hexmage and I got basic forest really cost me the game because I could have just played the Hexmage, activated it, and also had Hero Might, and then they couldn't attack. That actually cost me the game there. It is what it is. It's a good game. Good game. Just me not playing well. Just need to be more mindful of just like there's no reason for me to get basic force there. Underground mortuary. What is this? Is this the mirror? They topped. That's scary. Scary. Let's actually just another Goif, I guess. Then we have the turn 2 Overlord here. Dredgers? Oh, so it's just Yawgmoth. Okay. That's fine. This is Modern, the last Blackbird. Playing Modern. And my deck that I'm playing is not a very meta deck, let's just say that much. Did not hit anything. Turned my Nevergrave into a 3/4 though, which is decent. Gain 1 life. So if I trawler them, they pass a turn. Interesting. Thoughtseize. Just an endurance. It is an endurance. Okay. I think I'll pass. roots. Okay. Gonna play out the whole hand. Yes, they are. If I see a creature or an enchantment, I'm gonna just mill it and I can push. That's not the case. I could also just push a wall and then like they'll bounce off each other. Keep them off mana here. Okay. Block here. Another Overlord. Well, I think I'm going to Dino time. I'll get a Hexmage. I'll search. Get a Hexmage. Turn on Overlord. Another goes to 4/5. Attack for 9. Yes, I would like to bring back the Hexmage, I think. Need to dodge Yawg. Okay, they go up to 13. We take 6, go to 4, which I think is fine. Cool. No, we'll just set up Dino time next turn. I don't know if they can attack either. Oh, they do attack. Okay, I'll go to 4. So let's cast this. I guess I can... I don't think I'm casting any of these, so it doesn't really matter. Guess I'll just get the Emperor. Go Hexmage. If I had one more mana, I could have Empered and then gotten the Troll. Which would have been cool line. So we need to dodge one Yawg one time. Cool. Now we just win. No, we just win. I will, I would have just Emperored and Trolled just for in case I miss something. In case I miss something. Do I want Plague Engineer? That's a real question. Definitely want the Endurances. I think my own Grist is a little weak. I think Shriekmaw is a little weak. I think like the cards I want to kill are a little bit more robust versus Shriekmaw. So like Endure, or sorry, board out Grist, board out Shriekmaw. Do I want Plague Engineer? Does Plague Engineer even really do anything? Like, it doesn't... It kills Bowmasters, technically, but, like, whatever. Maybe I don't want Plague Engineer. Yeah, maybe not. Doesn't really stop the combo or anything like that. I may want Torpor, but if I see anything crazy. How's it going, JK? I've been doing okay. Work's been really busy. So glad I can kind of get a stream in there. You pumped about the garbage deck with green out. What garbage deck are you referring to, JK? I was going Fatal. Solitude ain't got Shion Shriek by. Yep. This is the boomer version of Solitude. It is indeed the boomer version of Solitude. This hand's kind of weak, but I don't think we can mulligan this hand. Young Wolf. Can I forego casting Thoughtseize? If I just go Mortuary into Overlord into Hexmage. If I see a black source on top, I'll keep it. this is the second time I put a battle into the graveyard. It's funny. Because next turn I could always just like push plus Thoughtseize anyway, so. Referring to Orzhov, true. Orzhov has to have some time to shine, right? Right. We have to let them have some fun. It's just been such a bad color combination for a long time, so. Okay, well, I think this is a turn I will Thoughtseize, and that will determine if I want a Fatal Push or not. Force of Vigor. Wow. I think I take the Force of Vigor and then push this Delighted Halfling. They have like no black mana. I could also just take this Green Sun Zenith. And they have no black mana at all. Because they'll probably Green Sun Zenith for a black mana, right? So do I just take the force to protect my Overlord? I think so. Yeah, I was trying to play with Ketchermos and like an Absent shell. It's pretty fucked up if you can get the ball rolling. Pretty fucked up. Play Dryad Arbor. I'm gonna Zenith for a Halfling Otis. Oh, they're just ballisting for one. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So they have no black mana. I don't want to cast this beside you. So let me Overlord here. Do I want to keep the troll in the graveyard? I don't think so. I think I'll get a Surveil land here, though. We will take 3, assuming they don't do anything else. They can't cord for for a Yogg, but they can cord for a Haywire Mite? I was trying to crack that puzzle, to be honest. The real thing is I can't talk. Malevolent Rumble is the card that really puts everything together. Okay, so they can get Yogg. They get Verdant Catacombs. That makes sense. Yep, Hexmage is my Flickerist. That is a good way to put it. Okay. Emperor Bones. Okay, so they can get a Yawgmoth on a stick, essentially. So we need to find a removal spell for that Emperor Bones, like, right now. Right. So we milled 2 pushes over, or / used one already. So we have 2 pushes left, plus a Abrupt Decay, plus 2 Abrupt Decay and 1 Dismember. Otherwise, we kind of just are fucked here. Fortunately, Shirkmon doesn't do anything in this matchup that's productive. Don't need a Hexmage. That's what I like to see. That's what I want to see. I'll get my Emperor Bones. That'd be great. Push that. Um, what do I need? I could Emperor. Kind of want Dino time now. Kind of need Dino time. Okay. It's cord for 1. Green's underneath for 3. Oh, this is a grist. This may be a grist. In which case, I hope they attack. Yeah. And then I can just... Oh. Okay. Second their Yawgmoth, or... Yeah, okay. Well, I can just Hexmage that down. So this isn't the worst. I will get a overgrown tomb just to not lose any more life. Another Goyf, okay. So I can... I can troll. Doesn't do anything. I can Emperor, exile, Overlord, attack with Overlord. They just chomp. I could go Emperor Bones, exile Hexmage, attack with the Hexmage, attack them. They go to 12 because they probably won't block, and then I just kill the Grist. And then just play Nethergoy post board or post combat. And then I might play Troll the following turn. So I'll get the Hexmage, one of my 3 Hexmages. Adapt here. Attack my opponent. Next turn we can just hard cast a Troll. Take it as I expected. Kill that. Find another Goy from pass. If we draw a land, like I said, we can hard cast Troll. If I don't... Wall of Words. Okay. That's our last card. Okay, that means we can just right-click attack all with this with my board. Untap land wouldn't be the worst, just because Troll would be fine. Endurance. I don't want to have them gain a life. So I guess I'll just exile their Force of Vigor. Right-click attack. Oh, well, I guess their wall can just chump the Emperor Bones. So I'll just stack with this Netherglyph. How's it gonna hoist? New meta. They're tanking on this mortuary? Okay. I can see why they tanked on it. I can see why they tanked on it. Block with the Wall Roots. That is good for me, because now I can attack with Emperor next turn. Emperor is so cool. This is such a fun Magic card. Uh-oh, is this a Yawg? Ballista? Ballista for 2. Okay. I think I'm still just going to right-click attack all. Do I hold up and do I save endurance? I think so. Oh. Hello there. Hello there. Mill their basic swamp already. I was like, should I cycle this troll? I think the answer is no. That's impend. I'm gonna hold up endurance. Look at the Hexmage. Attack with everything. They want to trade Yawgmoth and Ballista for my Emperor. It's fine. Those are fine blocks. They can still... Okay, I was gonna say they could, in theory, they could, in theory, shoot down my Emperor with the second walk-in Ballista, but with that play. So I could, next turn, I do have the option to Overlord. I could just Hexmage this, or I could Overlord, exile with Emperor and attack. I do like... The Emperor has felt so good so far. I'm really excited to kind of tune this more. Don't think that they can attack. They do gain a life. 6, 10, 13. So I can afford to do this. You're not the only person that plays Endurance, opponent. Okay, I have 6. What do you have up your sleeve, opponent? Because I have lethal now. What do you have up your sleeve? What do you have up your sleeve? Pop you. Hi, how's it going, Mike? Thanks for a raid, buddy. Appreciate it. How was your stream? I saw you went 401, which is pretty sad. Do I just exile this ballista? I think so. They gain a life. It's fine. I think my bot's broken. I think my bot is broken. No, shut up. Did you really? Oh my god. Why? Why? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I got an endurance. So this is endurance here. Kind of expected it. Wow, actually that exiling the ballista actually cost me the game. That's actually hilarious. That's actually really funny. Well, they know about my endurance, so they can't exactly... Interesting. Okay. Like I said, they know about our endurance, so they can't attack per se. I should have played around in endurance, I guess. Yeah, he got miss lethal. That's exactly what happened. So if they have a removal spell for this, oops, then we die. Cool. If you have Overlord, you actually just want to naturally draw your Hexmages because that's where you can enable it on turn 3 and just attack in fastest. On the draw, this hand is a little sub-medium. We have Thoughtseize interact, but then nothing to really follow up. So maybe we can go Thoughtseize into another Goyf on turn 2. No, unless we get Thoughtseized first. We may get Thoughtseized first. So this might be like a mono black Necro or black white. I've seen some black white Ketchermos decks. No more lands. We don't need any more lands. Emperor of Bones is interesting. I would like an Overlord of the Balemurk, though. That would really kind of increase our clock here. Moto does not recognize this. Okay, it's Fatal Push. So they can't Necro Dominance on turn 3. That's nice. We did draw the Dismember. That is pretty clutch, actually. I don't think I want to exile my another Goyf, though, with my Emperor Bones. I'm actually not gonna exile anything. I don't want to do my work for my opponent, because if they have a catcher mouse, that's disgusting. How about another one? I'll play this as a land. Luckily, it's up 2. Again, I'm not going to do my opponent's work for them. Okay. Okay. All the Emperor Bones. All of them. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Okay, well, the good news is there's no other creatures in the graveyard. So I will exile this. And now they can't necessarily block. So the Emperor Bones Mirror is interesting. Play another Emperor. All the Emperor Bones, baby. So they could, in theory, they have the Ephemerate exiled here, so I assume they won't cast it. So stays in exile. You gotta catch a mouse. So there are... Okay. Do I just Dino time? I guess so. Hope that they don't have a removal spell. Or a relic. What does Thran Vigil do? I don't know what that card does. One, two, three, four. 4 cards in exile. They take 4, go to 8. Time to Dino time. Time to Dino time. So it looks like it's just sewers. I thought there should be like Necro, but obviously that's not the case. Solitude. So do they have... Okay. That is fine. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. So they can attack. Okay. Well, I can't do anything about that. They go to 9. So we can hope that they don't have... So I can just adapt. 8 plus 4 is 12. I have lethal. I have lethal. I can just adapt. Attack, that's 4 plus 8 is 12. They gain 3 off Solitude. Let's see what we surveil here. Okay. Sure. Is another Ephemerate? They already cast 2. So we will... Abrupt Decay is fine. I think I have to go for it. Fortunate they do draw a card. I feel like if they're Ephemerate, they should do it right now. Sucks that I sent my Dismember on the Emperor. Too strong. Catchermost, too strong. Torpor Orb. Maybe I just need more Dismembers. Maybe my Shriek Maw just needs to be a second Dismember, because I feel like Shriek Maw is not really well positioned right now, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Do I just board out Grist too? 2-minute enchantment. When creatures or artifacts leave your graveyard during your turn, pull up one target creature you control. So you would, let me just pull it up. So it would work if you have multiple creatures already exiled off of Emperor. So yeah, so like if you have like 3 creatures exiled with Emperor, it would like put a counter on it, leave, would bring it back, put a counter on it, and it would loop until you run out of creatures exiled. The problem, what's bottlenecking is, your number of creatures that are actually exiled. Maybe that's incorrect to board arc risk because it does answer Overlord and such. Okay. We do need an Overlord. We can kind of ignore the Ketchamos. Or sorry, ignore the Relic. I think this is where I probably need to add more Dismembers, so we have more outs to Ketchamos. It sucks that we used our Dismember on an Emperor, but I feel like we needed to in that spot. Oh, I fucked up. I should have cycled first. That's fine, I think. That's just poor sequencing. Maybe I don't want the push. I already have one, actually. Actually, so that might be okay, because then, like, if they have... If they just, like, go Arid Mesa Pass... I actually don't mind just doing this. Another push, actually, I think is okay. That's fine. Need more action. I think this... Oh, hello there. We'll keep that on top. Zephelia. Looks like it. Well, I'm glad I kept this. I think I'm just gonna pass. I don't want to just like walk my Emperor into a fatal push that we know about. I don't want to walk my Hexmage because I don't want to get a Hexmage and then if I draw Overlord next turn, I'm gonna regret it. do need some help. Help would be nice. I don't think I'm going to cycle this troll. I could cycle troll. Attack. I could exile Ketchermost with Emperor. It doesn't do anything though. I don't have a way to exile. I could get my own Emperor. I'm gonna exile the Ketchermost just to make sure they can't get it back with Overlord. It's a tough turn. I feel like they're stuck on 2, so it's like they just have a lot of options, I think. Like, I have a feeling they have an Ephemerate already. Just the way they're kind of playing. I could have gone in. Like, I could have gotten, like, Cycle Troll. But I feel like I want to be able to... That is what I'm talking about. I'm going to do this. And then I'm just going to play this long game of cat and mouse. I'm just going to keep attacking with this Hexmage. And then, like, eventually they kind of have to interact eventually. Fatal Push. Okay. Played Emperor. Assuming they have Ephemerate here. I think I let this go because they're just going to Solitude my Overlord. Yeah, because they're going to cast this Ephemerate. So it's better if I just hold. It's the Bogart Trawler, I guess. So another Hexmage or another Overlord or another Troll would be pretty good. God damn it. Well, I'm glad I exiled the Catcher Mouse. Maybe I need a third Torpor for this match. Like, Solitude is such a beating. I think I want the Hexmage. So they can Felia, Emperor, exile the Solitude. Take 6. Take my own Emperor, sure. Really a target. I'm saving Solitude, yeah. Block there. That actually was pretty poor for my opponent. Because now I just... Unless their last card is an Ephemerate, I can just Hexmage. Oh. The last card's Ephemerate. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? I think we need to get in on this. No Ephemerate. So I'll get a Hexmage down. Okay. We're surprisingly not in that bad of a spot. Depends on what they draw, of course. That's pretty ass. What are they going to pick? Turns Flicker Wisp. Okay. Exile Flicker Wisp. That is fine. Okay. Easy money. Easy money. I guess I'll get a Trawler. Just to play as a land, so worst case scenario, we can get a troll next turn. So the Exile the Flicker was that we knew about, so... At this point, I could get... Okay. Dino time. I can Dino time before, it doesn't do anything. I boarded out Shriekmaw and Grist, right? Shriekmaw and Grist. So I have access to Hexmage, Emperor Bones. Kind of like Emperor Bones. Oops. Let's tap correctly. Green, green, black. So that we can have a Solitude on a stick. Search your library for an Emperor Bones. Combat. Exile, Solitude. I'll bring back another Goyf. Okay. Interesting. So I could Solitude their Solitude to save my Overlord. I don't hate that. Cool. What a game, dude. What a game. My goodness. My goodness. Don't know if I still want Grist or not. I don't think I want Grist. I could have tutored for it, but I think it was just better to just get an Emperor there. How's it going, Jeremy? Like the look of this list? The Emperor Bones have felt fantastic, I will say. Well, we have a Torp Orb, so I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. Hopefully it doesn't get Thought Seized. I will probably go Troll EOT. That's a card I probably would have tutored for, but you know, details. I probably won't Overlord on 2 because I don't want them to go Felia unless they like tap out here. I'm not going to play my Torp Orb. Swamp Cycle. I think I'll get a swamp. Take a little slow here. Am I gonna bottom Invasion the 3rd time? I think I'll keep this one on top, actually. Yeah, you gotta... You have a failure. I know. You have a ketchup mouse. Okay. Well, I'm going to play a Torp Orb. Hopefully you just have a bunch of Solitudes in your hand, opponent. Enjoy Bones. And Emperor Bones has been so good. Okay, that's interesting. That's a sign of desperation, if you ask me. Sorry, I'm like, I feel like I got to sneeze. Okay. That is fine. Underground Mortuary. What do you find me? A land. I will put them in the graveyard. Thanks. Overlord of the Balemurk. Number 2. Oh. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Don't say. Yeah, bye. Okay. So, no, Ephemer's not in exile. Gonna play Teamer Breach and Eternity. Not gonna hate you, Ferret. I am not gonna hate you for that. I can be disappointed in you, but I will not hate you. Flicker Wisp. Okay. That does nothing. That seems like a poor use of a Fatal Push. A very poor use of a Fatal Push. Just me though, but that just feels like a very poor use of a Fatal Push. I'll get an Emperor of Bones. If he'd let me. Might just get Dino time, to be honest. I might just get Dino time, to be honest. Let's just end the game. They already used a push, which is very interesting. Because now we just win the game, assuming they don't have a fatal push. There's no cards in exile. Okay. They bring back Trawler. Okay. Play Trawler. Okay. Torpor, baby! Torpor, baby! Torpor, baby! Not nothing. Not nothing. That black-white deck seems like it should always beat mid-range. I don't know! I just whooped their ass! Just kidding. We're against Amulet again. We're fucked. I wish I was on the play, because then we can just decay it and not lose much tempo. But I think the game 2 we got lucky. They got stuck on 2 for a long time, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They're able to like cast all their spells. Are we dead? Oh. We're not dead? We're not dead. So they're missing a bounce land, I presume. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to kill an Amulet. I need to fade another bounce land, I guess. And then I can just decay the second Amulet. Okay. Okay. Expedition map. Sure. Well. Oops. Oopsies. I might just get Dino time, and that's just like our quickest clock, honestly. Might be our quickest clock. Spelunking. Okay. Malevolent Rumble. They have one card in hand. How am I winning this game? Who even plays a rough decay? I don't know. Some losers. I think I'm gonna top this just so we can feel Emperor Bones. I'm pretty adamant that our route to victory now is just to end the game as soon as possible, and that means we invasion. Oops. So they have all the mana. It's a matter of do they have Titan or not. Okay. Crumbling Vestige. Okay. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. We're in danger, Daddy. We are in danger. We are in danger. We are in danger. Not gonna make my opponent go through all that. Not for a league. For a challenge, maybe. Not for a league. I think on the play, that game actually might have been a little bit different, but it is what it is. Cut the push, cut the dismember, cut the grist. So we saw Lotus. It was like, was it double Lotus Bloom plus Simic Growth Chamber plus Teleria West? So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then you just tutor up Titan with Teleria West. Cast Titan. That's an Amulet trigger. So they can at least cast Titan and quote unquote attack with it with a Spelunking in play. I guess I can, in theory, potentially untap. Oh, they're getting Lumra, that's right. Yeah, that's fair. I forgot about the Lumra part. That's how out of Modern I have been. I wonder if I should board in Graveyard Hate then. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to... I mean, I guess I could, in theory, bring in Endurance, but... I'm going to reluctantly keep this hand. I'm hoping we find a Fulminator Mage. Stupid Titan decks. Crumbling Vestige. Okay. Amulet Vigor. Emperor of Bones. Do I just want the land? I could just like Invasion for another go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on turn 4, I can. Yeah, I'll just get the Hexmage. I can, in theory, tutor up a Fulminator Mage in a couple turns if we can survive. If we can survive, that's the key question. I could also invasion for a Haywire Might, and then sacrifice the Haywire Might if they play like Saga. So I can do that next turn if I'm scared of dying. But then we do need some help there. I can also just Emperor and bring the Haywire Might back. Could just do that, to be honest. What is with our opponent having double Amulet both games? Jesus Christ. Okay, well there goes our plan of Haywire Mighting, because they have 3 of those effects already. One mana. Okay. Okay, they have 10 mana. Wonderful. You know how I was saying, oh, maybe I can invasion for a Fulminator Mage in a couple turns. Oh god, Luna, you're gonna make me misclick. Keep. Is this the first time we're on the play this game? I feel like this is the first time we're on the play this game. I'm gonna unfortunately go turn 1 Trawler as my land drop. Devour of Destiny. Man, we're going through the ringer for bad matchups, though, I will say. I will say. But it can't be too discouraged, though. Like, this deck has felt fantastic, and that's all you could really hope for. I'm going to go to... I guess I just get basic Swamp. Do I want to go to 14? I think it's fine. No dice. So next turn I can go Emperor or Mortuary. Okay. Mill me an Eldrazi. They did not have a... Nothing spicy off for this Emperor, though. Nothing spicy for this Emperor. Oh. That is spicy, though. That is spicy. Splinter Twin accomplished, baby. Splinter Twin has been found. Take 10? Take... No, don't take 10. Fine. What did they bring back with? I should actually count that. They chose Talisman. So they have the Talisman in hand. And a Devour. Go to this. Try to sequence this correctly. Ooh, Thoughtseize. I'll keep a Thoughtseize on top. 5, 10, 15. If they don't do anything, quote unquote, we can Emperor Bones, sewing microspawn. Okay. Sag. That's sad. I guess here I did have the Thoughtseize, so I can Thoughtseize and then Grist. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, potentially 6 or 7. They could Devour. That's Thoughtseize. How bad could this be? Kozilek's Return. So they have 4 card types. And cost 13, so that's 4. They don't have a land, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 5 is 11. So they can't Emrakul next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can devour. They can't devour. What the fuck does this card do? Okay, so that makes a bunch of dummies. So I think I just take the Emrakul, and I can just Emperor next turn. I think that's pretty safe. I think. Hit a Rumble, so that doesn't help with card types. This is a gamble attacking with this Nethergoyf, but I do believe, unless we hit 4 sorceries in a row, yeah, I would take a Shriek Maw. I'll take a Shriek Maw. We're doing all the things. We're doing all the things. Are we about to Emperor Bones and Emrakul? Are we about to do it? Are we about to do it? Please. For the clout. For the memes. For the memes. Let me... Okay, that's fine. Yes. For the memes. For the clout. For justice. For justice. Please. Are we gonna do it? Get your screenshots ready. They're probably gonna concede before we even get to do this, to be honest. Emperor. Trigger. Click Emrakul. Please. Please. Oh, you know what's actually fucked up? Is they could just Kozilek's command here. I got too happy. They Kozilek's command, they go to 6. I did not think of that. They go to 5. But then I get a creature. Fuck it. Make him have it. Make him spend their Kozilek's command here. Boo. Got too happy. I got too happy. I got too happy. Yeah, I know. I just lost focus. I'm sorry. Never punished though. Never punished though. Never punished though. We milled a battle. Oh, I just gonna ignore the onboard known information. I just don't care. I'm just bashing in because I wanted my damn clout. Okay. Optimal play does not matter. Optimal play does not get you screenshots. Okay. I don't read chat, Mike. That is the honest truth. Every time I read chat, it just distracts me. Board the pushes. I don't think I want this member either. Chat is overrated. Okay. Do I want Abrupt Decay? Haywire Mite's awkward because it doesn't tag. Like, if they have a Karn going, Haywire Mite kind of does nothing. Maybe I just board in one Haywire Mite just to, like, 2-do for it. I don't necessarily want more than one, right? My dog was, like, looking at me like... Yeah, fuck Eldrazi. Fuck them. I'll take out the Haywire Mite. I think that's fine. I just want to fulminate them to death. That is... The goal of this stream is to have some fun and fulminate them to death. 4 fulminators. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Ah. Don't turn 2 card me. That would be preferred. Okay, on the play, or on the draw against the Talisman's kind of bad, I will say. Shriek Maul is an interesting draw. Okay, we need an untap land here in the next couple draws. Thoughtseize. I think I'm gonna Abrupt Decay the Talisman. And if I draw a land, I can just fulminate them. So we'll Abrupt Decay here. Keep them off mana. They probably have Kozilek's Return here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, this is just Kozilek's Return. Okay. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I don't think it's better to board trade plus Thoughtseize there. Probably not. Stirrings. Taking on the Stirrings. They could get a Karn. Really want to fulminate that Labyrinth. They got a Talisman. Okay. Okay. So I expect something big in their hand. that's for sure. Something big in their hand. Okay, let's get the most information. Let's scry or surveil here, sorry. Do I want that on top? I think so. Just so I can like invasion for 2. Next turn if I need to. Kozilek's return doesn't do anything. So next turn I can fulminate the labyrinth. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Oh, god damn it. Oh, Thoughtseize Bug. Oh, why Thoughtseize Bug? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I need to just fulminate the labyrinth here. Taking a shit ton of damage, but just so they don't get this World Breaker back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Seven mana. So Grist would let me stabilize. Oh. Okay. I guess I just Nethergoyf plus Shriekmaw. Kind of puts me in the more offensive position. And I think I need to turn the corner here now that I don't hate another land. And then we can invasion for 2 get a... Oh my god, stop. Fuck! Why? That's fine. That is fine. Thoughtseize. Okay, well. I guess I attack. Force them to pop the Tormod's Crypt. Is that Thoughtseize Bug actually real? It does feel like it extra medium. It does feel like it. It does feel like it sometimes. Alright, Gristy Boy coming in clutch. Sack this. Destroy Karn. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. They have 7 mana. Okay. Nethergoyf. I'm assuming this is Kozilek's command. Oh. Double Kozilek's return. Interesting. Wooded Foothills. I would have liked a Wooded Foothills, to be honest. Okay, so we need to just dodge a couple draw steps. That's asking a lot. But dodge a couple draw steps. Utopia Sprawl. Just a talisman. Yes. Yes. Can we turn the corner? Please. Yes. Get a forest. Mill. Mill of Battle. So that is 5. So that's 4, 5, 8, 13, 14, 15. If we fade one more draw step, we have lethal. Oh, we don't have the creature, sorry. So, not lethal. 8, 12, 13. We're 1 short. Search. 1 short. So we need to mill over an instant or an overlord or draw an overlord or a... Okay. That's fine. Cast this anyway. So that is 12. We are we're 3 shorts. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll mill first. Let's hit a sorcery. Okay. Put that in the graveyard. Attack. If I mill, I have land, sorcery, creature lands. It shrinks my Goist. I think I just gonna let this go. Please. 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 Yes! Justice. What time is it? It's Dino time. Dark actually sold my Leathergoy playset. You just gotta buy him back, baby. Buy him back. Nethergoy stock is really low because of all the Relic of Progenesis and the meta. That's how much they are. They're probably, you gotta buy them low, baby. Buy them low. No, they're on the decline. They're on the decline. Maybe you can wait a couple more weeks and then buy them, pick them up. Ocean Infinity 3-2. It honestly should have been a 4-1. I just misplayed my match against the first Amulet matchup. Like, I had the kill. Or, like, I had, like, Hexmage rolled up and I just got basic Forest. And then, like, yeah, honestly, I think that match was very, very winnable. But overall, when you try these new shells, you kind of want to look at overall feel of the deck. And the Emperor Bones has been fantastic. I think that is the best inclusion to the deck. I think that having the inclusion with like Troll was interesting. An interesting dynamic to the deck. Invasion of Ikoria always pulls weight. I just like how the Malevolent Rumbles also kind of help too. I really, really, really like the feel of this deck. I definitely didn't miss Tarmogoyf. Emperor Bones has been just, again, just stellar. I think for changes, I might want a 3rd Torpor Orb just to be able to really combat the Orzhov Sewers deck. I feel like Torpor Orb is how we win the game. Game 2, I got really lucky. We did beat the matchup. I won game 2 because I was really lucky. Opponent got stuck on 2 for a little bit. And then game 3, I just had a Torpor Orb hand, and that just luckily won the game for us. So overall, I really want to explore the shell more. I like the cards I really want is like I kind of want like a second grist. I definitely want a second dismember. Um, because of Ketchermos. So I might go like minus Shriekmaw plus a grist, and then like minus the decay plus a second dismember. Especially because like the cool thing about Malevolent Rumble is like we can go like turn 2 Malevolent Rumble and then cast a dismember off of the Eldrazi spawn. And I think that is very, very valuable in terms of gaining tempo. Um, so yeah, I've been this is a great. I want to give a shout out to, I think it was Mr. Toots is the person that had this innovation. Like I was watching BoshnRoll's video, and that's where I kind of got the inspiration of Emperor Bones, but like I adapted it where I wanted like 4 Vampire Hexmages, 24 lands or 24 mana sources in total with 2 trawlers and 2 trolls. I also got the inspiration of the trolls from them, so I want to give him a shout out as well. So again, this is a good start in terms of like trying to adapt to the meta, with black white being essentially the most popular deck right now, as Breach has kind of tailored off, especially since I think Abrupt Decay is better against Breach. Dismember is probably a little bit like, I think Dismember is just better against black white, while I think Abrupt Decay is probably better against Boros and Breach. So I think with black white coming more into fruition, I think I'd rather just have the second Dismember. Maybe I just cut the Shriekmaw for a second Dismember and keep both Decay and Dismember. I'm not quite sure. But like I said, I think Shriekmaw is kind of a liability with how much black white there is, because the cards that we really want to kill are Emperor Bones, which dodges Shriekmaw, Overlord, which dodges Shriekmaw, and then Thalia has Flash. So I think with the current meta position, I think Shriekmaw is kind of a liability. But again, we're just tuning here and there. I think the fourth Fulminator has been pretty good too. So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you want more of this content of this deck, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I hope to catch everyone next time. Take care.